The power of determination. Let me tell you how determination has made me achieve a certain goal on this earth. Let me tell you how being consistent, how being prayerful, and how being a go-getter has made me become a graduate today. If I am not determined, if I am not a go-getter, if I don't pray to God, I don't think I will be a graduate today. Welcome to my true life story. My name is Juliet. Let me share a very emotional story with you. My story. Let me share a very emotional story with you on how this beautiful lady became a graduate. This lady born without a silver spoon became a graduate. Come with me, stay tuned. Life has never been easy. Right from the very first day I took the breath and came to this world, life has never been easy. Yes, I'm a girl born in a very rich home. You know, now opposite of being rich, because they said there is power in the tongue. Imagine being born in a home where everybody has to struggle, everybody has to survive by all legit means. We'll all have to what? Survive. Okay, I'll just leave how I've been living with different people, and let me just talk about how this girl became a graduate. It's been said, they have told my mom, told my dad, can my mommy's womb produce a graduate? Yeah, you heard me right. Very emotional story. You'll be asking, is it an insider that asked her that question or an outsider? That I will not mention, but I can proudly say insider or outsider, but Ada is a graduate, Juliet is a graduate. Flashback to 2017. Someone confronted my mom and said, can anything good come out from your womb? I know being a graduate is not a big deal for some people, but for the kind of person I am, because right from the very first day when I started growing and having sense, I have always loved to see the four corners of the university, and God made it happen. 2017, somebody asked my mom, can she ever birth a graduate? That word touched my mom, and I took it upon myself. Aside even that person challenging my mom, I didn't go to school because the person challenged my mom. I went to school because I'm determined. I want to be a graduate. I want to know what the four corners of the university is. I want to know how to defend myself when it's time to defend myself. I want to work in a big firm. I want to be heard. I want my voice to be heard. I want to be great. I read mass communication. I love being heard on air. I am the voice of the voiceless. 2017, I wrote JAMB. Did I pass? Yes, I passed my JAMB. But what happened? That JAMB went. I got admission. There was no money for me to go to school. What did I do? I just have to leave that. Well, let me tell you how that money for JAMB came. That money for JAMB came from a priest. Wherever he is, may God continue to bless him. This priest called me during my era of receiving the Eucharist, the body of Christ, as a Catholic. He said, Ada, how are you? I said, fine, Father. You done with secondary school? I said, Father, yes. I finished secondary school when I was 15 years of age. I finished secondary school when I was 15 years of age. So Father said, why haven't you gone to school? I said, Father, there was no money. Father now said, will you love to go to school? I was overwhelmed. I was filled with joy. My heart became joyful. Father said, how much is JAMB from? Go and make inquiry. Guys, I went to make inquiry to the glory of God. He gave me the money. I sat for JAMB and I wrote JAMB. Did I pass? Yes, I passed. I started processing admission and the rest. So it is now time for me to go to school. There was no money. What will happen? I started crying again. Coming from a very, 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 very rich home, you know what it means. There was no money for me to go to school. I became depressed. I became sad. I became unhappy because I know how I got that money to write jam. You get. But in this my video, I really do not want to mention names. But the people I'm going to mention their names here, please, I am so sorry. But I have to mention your name because you guys are my God sent. You guys are my helper. So I have to mention your names. So let me continue what I'm saying. That is how I became unhappy. My mommy tried to make sure that I'm okay. I became so sad. My mommy started being scared. She was scared that, let me not go and lose my daughter because of school. Mr. Ben came around. Mr. Ben has been my teacher right from when I was very, very tender. Mr. Ben came into the picture. So Mr. Ben was not telling my mom about Olabisi Onabanjo University. Agowe is in Ogun State. Mr. Ben now said, Ada, it's okay, it's fine, everything's going to be fine. Just calm down, cheer up and the rest. I said, no, Mr. Ben, I want to go to school, this, that. Mr. Ben now said, what if he tells me about a program? I said, Mr. Ben, no. I passed JAMB, but JAMB has passed already. Like, my JAMB and my admission that one has passed me by. Mr. Ben said, no. In terms of running a diploma program, it's a 2 years program. Then after running a diploma program, is that you run JUPEB or diploma or other form of program to get admission into the university. So Mr. Ben, I had to Mr. Ben that, okay, how will I now do this diploma? Mr. Ben said, we'll go and make inquiry. It's in Ogun State. I was so happy. Inu mi dun. Obi so mo so. I based in Lagos State here. Mr. Ben carried me to Ogun State, went to make inquiries. I was so happy. But hey, will this happiness last? I don't know if you get. Will this happiness last? Because I still need money to pursue this program. So my people, the journey became so tough. The journey became so tough. When I mean tough, it was tough to the extent I said, God, why? God, why? Do you know that? As it was like that, guess who I called? I called an uncle. I called my biological uncle. I called a man that has the heart of a father. I called the man that made me wear an NYSC uniform. I called the man that made me put on a convocation uniform, Uncle Amadi John Okoro. May God continue to bless the man. He made my dreams come true. And I will forever be grateful to Uncle Amadi. So when I called Uncle Amadi, I told him everything. Uncle Amadi did not hesitate. Uncle Amadi saw me through all my journey in diploma section. When I was admitted to study mass comm, that is a 2-year program, a diploma 2-year program. Guess what? After Mr. Ben has carried me for my registration and everything, I went again with my daddy to do some registration when I was finally admitted in Olabisi Onabanjo University. So we did some payment and everything. Because then, why won't my parents follow me? Why won't my uncle follow me? Because then I was very, very tender. Registration, everything is done. My mom followed me to cemetery school and everything. Guess what happened? On our way going, I packed everything. Look at a very rich girl. Borrowed and suffered and even brought and everything. Was stolen away from me inside the vehicle. Was stolen away from me. Everything that I carried was stolen away from me in the vehicle. Guess what happened? I cried. One army man was standing on the road. He said, what happened? Let me help. My mommy said, this is actually not what you can even help with. The vehicle has moved already. Guys, it was one small buckle sack that I was carrying, and that slippers I was wearing in my leg. That is actually what I used to finish that first semester. Guys, can you imagine that? I wore one slippers for 3 months. If you see the slippers, you put that slippers. Anywhere I go, that slippers. Anywhere I go, that slippers. If you see the slippers said, the under don't tear finish. So I cried. My mom now said God has a reason. He knows why all those things was taken away. God used it to remove something deadly from my life. Guys, that one now passed. I got to school. I said I'm going to rent an accommodation. To rent house that time, they say 170,000. For a girl that the uncle just supported with everything, would like him, my uncle? No. In the cyber cafe, we're not asking Mommy Precious, one woman like that, one cyber cafe woman, Mommy Precious said that we can ask around that there are some students here that if you ask them that you can squat with, maybe you'll be paying house rent together. One girl in that cyber cafe overheard what my mommy was saying. The girl now said, "Hello ma, good afternoon." My mom said, "Good afternoon." The girl was like, "Mommy, are you having accommodation issue?" My mom said, "Mamo, yes, so you know Ogun State is a Yoruba land, so but Joy Onyema is her name. Wherever she is, may God reward her. May God see her. I forgive her, but may God reward her." So Joy Onyema asked my mom, "Mommy, don't worry. She can be staying with me." My mommy said, "No. How much is your house rent?" She said, "No, don't worry, mommy. Don't worry. I'm just lonely in the house and I'm so scared in the house. My father is a pastor, blah, 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 blah." Guess what? I don't know, say this girl now runs girl. Guys, I started living with Joy Onyema, a girl who is just 18 that went to school. Every day, Joy will bring a man home. Joy will now tell me, Joy will bring 3 men because one naughty girl called Nike stays in the house with her too. Joy will bring 3 men and said, "This is for her. The other, you take your own." I would like, "Take your own waiting." Immediately, I called my mom. I said, "Mom, is it that if you come to school, I must sleep with a man or anything?" My mom said, "God forbid." I called Mr. Ben. All of them started kicking against it. They were like, "Why? What nonsense? Blah 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 blah. What's this? What's that? What's this? What's that?" My people, guess what? That phase passed. I did not do it because I did not go to university to define myself. I know my home. I know with the family I'm coming from. I did not go to school to start living a wayward life. Joy fought me because I could not dance to her tune. Joy pushed me out. Where will I go from there? There is this boy called Samuel. Samuel is my classmate. Yes, my classmate in school. Diola and Miriam should know of Samuel. Samuel is an Igbo boy. Me and Samuel became very close. I said, "Samuel, I am stranded. I just need you to help me find somewhere that I can stay." He said, "Hey, his house is open." I said, "No, I can't stay with you." Because the reason why I talked to Samuel is Samuel has been in Ogun State before me. I said, "Samuel, you don't have any female friend?" Samuel said, "There's one in Yajo. I've been I don't know Yoruba call Momiji. Like they call Momiji in Yoruba." I said, "There's one Deborah, but she's a Yoruba girl. Can I stay with her?" He said, "Yes, I can stay with her." Guess what happened? When Deborah saw me, Deborah was so welcoming. Deborah welcomed me. And I blessed Samuel for making me know Deborah. That's how I stayed with Deborah. After some months, Deborah started acting funny. "Julia, you start paying house rent." I just stayed a month though. And Juliet, a family member is coming over. For where? Your family member is coming over in university. Deborah, you didn't lie. You. I said, "No problem, it's your house." Today, it's like they called me to upon my head. The caretaker and everything. Maybe she went to go and report to caretaker. Caretaker now said, they don't want more than one person inside the hostel. I said, "Deborah, not be your fault. You don't have means of getting this apartment or anything." But guess what? Before I finished my diploma program, because of the push, Deborah pushed. God gave me one house. God gave me my own apartment in school. I thank him, I glorify him. During my diploma days, life wasn't easy. Even to the extent where I can't pay school fees and the rest. I will call my uncle and say, "There's no money," but later my uncle will still turn up. May God bless him. So guys, after all these things have passed in Ogun State, I've finished my 2 years program. Was I offered an admission? Yes, I was given admission, but they gave me one language course, one nonsense course like that. Is my English and is my English and Igbo not enough for me? It is enough for me. Guys, I became stranded, I became depressed. And I want to bless God for giving me Miriam Adebayo, Diola from Ogun State. We became very, very tight. Me and Miriam and Diola became very, very close and tight. So all of us don't finish waiting carry us come Ogun State now. Funny enough, Mariam wasn't even offered admission. Diola was giving theater art. Me, I was giving one Yoruba, one language course like that. Guys, it's not even that it is one Oyibo program or anything. I was depressed again. I was crying. At that point, I told myself, God, I have tried everything. What is going on? Why me? And that is actually not the course I want to read. At least, even if not even mass course, why not even give me another good course? I was giving one language course like that. I said I can't do it. All of us now have to come back to Lagos. Like Diola went back to Ogun State where she stays. Mariam Lagos, me Lagos, and I came back. Diola called me and said, Juliet, she heard that there is one private university that they gives admission just with money. You can enter. I say, hey, Diola, money again. I said, how will I do it? Let's give it a try. I started processing it. Firstly, I entered through the Polytechnic in Ile-Ife. Yes, to the glory of God, I'm so happy that I actually experienced all these things. I entered through Polytechnic. The Poly-Ife, affiliated with Oduduwa University. Yes, it is their school. That's the private university and their private polytechnic. That's how we did pre-HND to enter normal HND. From HND, we now entered the university. I did a conversion program to enter the main university. Before I will start talking further, this video has gotten so long. Let me not tell you the power of determination. Let me not tell you the power of praising God. Let me not tell you the power of being a go-getter. Let me not tell you the power of being optimistic, saying this thing, I go get it. I told myself, this thing, I will get it, and I get it. And let me tell you, there are problems that financial resources can help you get. There are situations that financial resources can help you collect it. So we'll be saying, it's not the will of God. Do you know that if I've actually stopped it's not the will of God. This one did not give me mass command. Let me just stop at my diploma, this thing. I would have just been an ND certificate holder. I said, no, this is not the plan I have to. I want to wear khaki. I want to wear the NYC uniform. I want to wear this uniform. I want to wear it. God. Guys, I called my uncle again. My uncle delivered. My uncle supported. I tried once, to the glory of God. Mass communication clicked in pre-HND. Mass communication clicked in HND. Mass communication clicked in BSc. It's not the will of God. It's the will of God. Had it been my uncle did not bring that money, had it been my uncle did not provide that money, I would just stop at that diploma and say, God, it is the will of God. That is actually why they did not do mass communication. It is not the will of God. Let me tell you a story of a young man who has written JAMB 8 times. He was hoping to study medicine. Do you know what happened? First one failed, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth failed. He wasn't having this higher JAMB score because he wants to read medicine. The 9th time went to try a private university. Now, this man is a big medical doctor. Do you know, if this man has said, it's not the will of God for me to be a medical doctor. I have tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. He tried 8 times. He will say it's not the will of God. But the 9th one, he said, no, I am not putting a state university. I am not putting a federal university. Now I'm going to put a private university. His first click, he only got that 9th JAMB, and the first one he clicked in a private university, God gave him that medicine he wants to study. It is the will of God. If he hadn't borrowed himself sense and said, okay, maybe, or he wants to stop and say, it's not the will of God for me to be a medical doctor. It's not the will of God for me to be a medical doctor. He would have not been where he is today. What am I trying to say? There are some situations that financial resources can make you get, or there are some situations that financial resources can make you attain on this earth. So, guys, that is how God did. I went for my diploma. I did pre-HND, I did HND, and I did BSc. To the glory of God, I am a graduate today. God is great. It wasn't easy. It was a pain in the flesh. I suffered, I cried, I wasn't okay, I was depressed. But because of determination, consistency, and being optimistic, I am a graduate today. Praise the God. Praise the Lord. And I'm here to encourage one or two persons. Please do not give up. Do not give up. If you have money, pursue some career you want to pursue. If you have money, pursue some things you want to pursue on this earth. There are things that are not the will of God. There are things that are also the will of God. Shalom, everybody. I love you. Please do well to hit the subscriber button. And I urge you, I am just a human sharing my own part of the story. If you have your own story, share it in the comment section. Air out your own opinion, and I will make sure I talk about it. I love you all. Please, if I made mistake while talking or anything, please pardon me. I am human. Just hit the subscriber button. Bye. I love you all. I'll find my